Hello and welcome. I am in the historic city of Leeds to investigate this Grade 2 listed building which lies close to Kirkstall Abbey. This is Abbey House Museum and this is Ghost Dimension Flying Solo.
Coming up on Ghost Dimension.
Okay, that's the rem on the floor there.
I've moved. Where do you want me to move to?
There's some weird noises going on.
I'll make you a deal.
Breathe.
Ah!
Jesus. Ghost Dimension. Originally the gatehouse for the Abbey, the museum was created in 1927 and became an attraction for the local tourists because of its mock-up Victorian streets and shops, giving those who visit a chance to step back in time to a bygone age. The first reports of ghostly activity date back to around 1929, when the living caretaker heard locked and bolted doors banging as if somebody was opening and closing them, followed by the sound of a cloak swishing. A monk has been witnessed appearing to be frightened and hurrying along the corridors, followed by a drop in temperature, and people have also reported being touched on the top of their head by unseen hands. Julie, Ghost Dimension Flying Solo. You're back, you're not behind the camera, you're not anywhere else, you're in front.
I am.
Because this is one of your favourite locations.
Certainly is.
Abbey House Museum. You've been here before, you've told us we need to come here, so we've come. Why have we come? What's happening?
Every time we come here, we do a lot of events here, and every time we come, we get a different experience in different areas. It's just full of so much activity. The last time we came, we had a locked off camera facing this way up the street towards this. All the guests were back in the base room having a cup of tea and having a chill and a thing out. Roger had come up to check some cameras, and as he walks up on the footage, a ball of light comes flying out of this doorway, and you can see this door close. And there's literally not a soul about, and we've got it all on camera.
Wow, and can I see that?
Yeah, definitely.
Brilliant. So we're showing that now, yeah? So this is what happened. That was amazing.
Yeah, good footage.
I can't believe that just happened like that. I mean, what did you think when that happened?
We were shocked because obviously we'd not known on the night it had happened, because it's only when we got home went over footage and we were just like, did you see that? And it was just insane. But on a previous visit here, I was coming through the street on my own and I swore blind that there was a man stood here watching me come up the street. I thought it was one of the guests at first, and again when I've looked through the door there wasn't a soul about, and it's exactly the same doorway.
So, do you think this place is definitely haunted?
Oh, without a doubt.
Do you think we'll experience something tonight?
I'll be shocked if you don't.
Julie, I can't wait to start.
Let's get going.
Let's do it!
Yay!
Come on. Mark, welcome to Ghost Dimension Flying Solo.
No, welcome. Yeah.
Thank you for letting us investigate Abbey House Museum.
It's a pleasure, absolute pleasure.
How long have you worked here for?
I started in 1997 originally. 2000 we had, well, leading up to 2000 we had a major refurbishment and the whole building was gutted, and lots of things started to happen around that time and after that time.
So you've been here for about 20 years, and when it started to be refurbished, which is funny that you say that, because when a place is refurbished, it's believed to stir up spirits.
Yeah.
And I did notice as well, just down the road by the ruins,
yes,
there was a water, this lake, a river.
Yeah.
and it's believed that spiritual activity can also be attracted and generated by the presence of water. So there's a lot of things then that could have stirred up things here, especially refurbishment.
Plus there's lots of things that happen over the Abbey as well.
Is there?
Yes.
Well, tell us what's happened here. What have you experienced here?
I think one of the most common things that happened after the refurbishment was there's a section just in the street that we stood in outside the ironmongers. Every member of staff that worked here at the time has witnessed this, and it was just a patch that you could walk through in the street where all of a sudden you get a really strong smell of pipe tobacco, as if someone was smoking. We even checked the building to see if anyone was smoking. But the weird thing about it was, if you just took a step forward or a step back or a step to the side, you couldn't smell it. It was like maybe a 2 foot area that had this really strong, pungent pipe tobacco smell, and then gone, and then there, then gone.
That's weird. So it's contained in a specific area. It's not spread down the street.
No, it was just always in the same area.
That's what. And how long did that happen for?
A few years. Yeah, it happened. Sometimes it would go a while without happening, then all of a sudden it would happen again. But yeah, I mean, we've not witnessed it for a couple of years, but it's still the possibility it could do.
Happen. Yeah, absolutely. And this place is, I have to say, is fantastic. It looks really, really good. You know, in terms of the aesthetics of it, it's amazing. It's so pleasing to the eye. But also, when you come in here, you feel part of the atmosphere, and it creeps upon you. Is there anywhere else around here?
There is. One of the other things that tends to scare the kids quite a lot is the Sunday school just out in the back street.
So it's down there?
Just down this other street.
Shall we go down there now?
Well, yeah, let's go have a look.
Come on. Mark, so the Sunday school, what's happened here then?
The first account we know of this is we used to have school groups in on a Saturday morning before we were open to the public, and one of the school groups one morning they were dotted about, they were seen different places, and one member of staff heard a child crying quite, in distress. They came through and they was telling the teacher was trying to find out what was wrong, and they said the old man in the Sunday school scared me. So the staff member obviously thought they'd go have a look, because they know there's no members of staff, no other members of staff, no members of the public, there's only the school. Went in, there was no one there, and the little girl was adamant there was an old man sat in there just looking at her when she walked in, and she just totally freaked out and ran out. And since then, members of the public have seen him, other school groups of children have seen him.
Children see spirit a lot as well, It's one of the, depending on the age of them as they grow out of being a child, they seem to not see them, because like adults, we don't see them as often. It'd be great to see them all the time. But with children, it always gets me that, because I know children say things, but when they're adamant they've seen a spirit like that, it makes my hairs on my back of my neck stand up.
We have had a member of staff had something thrown at him from in here when there's no one in there.
Seriously?
Yeah, a small piece of wooden dowel in him in the back of the head.
Oh God.
that was only a few months ago. So,
really? It was a couple of months ago?
Yeah.
And is he okay?
He's okay, yeah. It didn't hurt him, he was just quite shocked.
I bet he was, yeah.
He was a bit of a skeptic before then, he's
and
a bit of a believer now.
Did you manage to check out and have a look and see if you could find where it came from?
I took this piece round every shop, every item of furniture we've got in the building, and it's come off of nothing that I can find.
God,
I don't know. I've still got it. I still have the item. It's still in there in the office.
You still got it, yeah. Wow. And that's a materialised item from somewhere from which you can't find.
Yeah.
It's amazing. Has anything else happened anywhere in any specific parts that you think?
There's, during the refurbishment, out in the main street that we were just in, when they were painting, I don't know if you noticed, the ceilings are all painted to the sky. We had a young lady that came in and was painting those. There was a big scaffold built in the street, and she used to lay up on that painting late at night. And she let out a scream one night, and something had pulled on her ponytail. She thought she may have, just caught her hair on something, but she knows it was quite a strong yank.
God. Do you know what? I didn't know that stuff like that happens here. That's genuinely on it. I didn't know. I wasn't prepared for that. And I'm hoping that doesn't happen tonight, because I'm not very good with that.
So I keep my hair short.
Yeah, well, that's me too. Keep it all short and make sure. It reminds know, baldness, I think. But I like it like that. I don't want anything pulling at my hair.
No.
Well, I can't wait then to investigate this place. It seems to have potentially, I don't know if it would be negative, maybe like poltergeist, but we accuse poltergeist of being negative. Maybe it's a prankster spirit, you know, maybe it's a light-hearted one, which I'd probably be in spirit, you know, like a ghost. I'd be a fun ghost to throw stuff at people. So hopefully we might encounter that, and maybe it's connected to, there's a monk, isn't it, that's supposed to be
there was the body of the last abbot buried in the cafe under the floor.
In the cafe?
Yes.
God. So the monk's in the cafe?
Yes. Well, the monk would be the cafe was the original gatehouse to the abbey, so it's connected directly to the abbey itself.
Well, I didn't know that.
Yes.
Well, that's no. I am not surprised then that this is one of the most active places we've ever been to.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much, Mark.
More than welcome.
And is there any warning tips before we investigate tonight?
Just keep an eye out behind you.
Always look over your shoulder.
Always look over your shoulder. Yeah.
Well, that's, you know what, I'm gonna have to make sure the camera's pointed at me tonight and make sure that it is looking over my shoulder. Yeah. I'm gonna jump on and get on with the investigation.
Great.
Come on then. Paul, wow.
Yes.
Abbey House Museum, one of the most beautifully looking places we've investigated, but also I believe it's going to be one of the most haunted places, Paul.
I hope so. You walk in and you have literally travelled back in time. What they've done with the Victorian street and the shops is amazing. Victorian period always fascinates me, and I think, you know, if I could go back in time I would love to experience that. Not necessarily live in it, but just to walk through it. And here, that's what you're doing. It's amazing.
You know what, as well, like you said, it's Victorian, it's got the streets, it's also got the artefacts.
Yes.
So this was an outside part of the building years ago, it was the stables, but these items that are here from multiple different places that could be haunted. There's like books, I thought I could get through that, the glass. There's these things, you know, there's stuff you can touch, stuff you can see.
Caddy, I think, yeah.
There's attachments, I feel, in this building of spiritual entities that are haunting the location. Now, I don't feel it's negative.
No, it's got a nice feel to it, and everything that has been reported, there's not been anything nasty, mischievous, and perhaps.
When you say that, mischievous, it feels like something will come here, join us on this investigation and sort of like,
It'd be good, you know, so hear you scream would be fun.
It would, but you know, if I can scream tonight, I'll be made up. I did hear then, as we were talking.
Yeah, I heard something out there.
Something tapped out there. Yeah. And that was weird. So we're starting already.
Yeah, trying to get our attention.
And we've not even
started.
So who knows?
I love this as well. This is a little classroom, and we've got the desks and the teacher's desk. And again, these are original, so who knows what sort of energy these have absorbed. It's amazing. It just is. You're stepping back in time. I love it.
I do. Well, you know what? I want to go step in time.
After you, sir.
Let's go.
I'll come through the vortex with you.
Off we pop. With so much apparent paranormal activity, it was time for Paul and I to split up and start the investigation. So I'm starting my investigation in the Victorian streets. I've got limited lighting, I've got some lights on and some lights off because it's a very complex system here, and also very dark, and so I thought I need some safety lights on in case of, in case I need to run, to be honest. And if I do need to run, I don't want to bump into anything. It's not got to be easy. So I'll show you what I have got in this room over here. I was just going to switch IR, or maybe I don't need it, not yet. I've got a device which we'll go to later with the yes and no on, and if we can maybe get this to work. I heard a door going then. There was a door. Maybe we can get that to work. If not, whoa, okay. I ain't got the lights off. So the lights weren't going off, but they've gone off. I'm going to use my IR illuminator now, if it will work. Here's the thing, right? Stuff in here already, as we're trying to prep and get things going, has decided to stop working. There we go, that's IR. Right, so as you can see here, got the REM pod. If anything comes near that, it will go off. Here's a yes and no system which we've developed for Ghost Dimension. We can ask the spirits like a Ouija board, yes and no questions, and the lights will go off. If something spiritual, or is a no, touches, see the lights gone off. I'll do it again. Light off, light on. To touch the yes, the light should, where is it, go off. But again, I'm not interfering with that because I want that to happen naturally. Now over here we have got another REM pod.
I'm at Abbey House Museum in Leeds, and I'm in the old Abbot's room, and I've not got a lot of kit in here, just a couple of REMs. There's a rocking horse over there which you can see, which would be good if that lit up, and there's also a REM just over there. I brought the SLS camera up, so I might fire that up in a few minutes. Oh, out of breath. So we're just going to see if anything happens in here. One of the team came up a little while ago into this room and apparently heard somebody laughing, a gentleman laughing. So if there's anybody here that would like to laugh, please feel free. I'd be quite happy to hear your laughter. I'm actually thinking just for the first few minutes I might put the ice box on. So I'll give that a second to warm up. Is there anybody here with me? Is the old abbot in this room with me now?
What just happened now was explaining we've got a REM pod on the floor and the camera just cut out, which is really, really weird. So I'll go back to that actually. We've got a REM pod on the floor. If anything comes near it, it will go off. So that was weird. I'm filming, I'm explaining what's happening. I don't need it that bright at the moment. And I thought I heard something there. And the REM pod was going, sorry, the camera cut off. So I'll go back over here. This is the school where Mark, whoa, okay, that's the REM on the floor there. That's the REM going off on the floor, as you can see, look, if that's anybody there, turn it off, thank you. Can you turn it back on for me? Turn it back on. Can you walk towards that again if that was you? If you were walking past, just walk past again and turn it on for me again. Well, walk towards me. I've got a room over here. I was going in the room, which was like the school room. If I go back there, will you set it off? Okay, I'm going to go back over. It'll be interesting to see if that goes off out there. Well, I'm in here with you. In here is where Mark said somebody had felt spiritual presence, but also something that was thrown. And I heard something then. So, do you know, obviously Julie said there was doors opening, closing, it was in the VTs. That's what you can hear in here. If there's anybody in this room, can you come towards my devices? Let's see, can you come towards the yes? Touch to the yes. Do you want to speak with me? Touch the yes or touch the no? If you touch them, the lights will go off on the device in front. Or maybe you want to touch this device over here. Are you here with me now? No? Okay.
Is there anybody here with me? Is the abbot here with me? Can you make a noise? Can you sit on one of the seats? Can you move the rocking chair? Can you laugh? Near. It says near. N-E-A-R. Near. Are you near? Are you near me? I'm just going to pull that out a little bit so I can see it's move. It says move. Move where? I've moved. Where do you want me to move to? I'm looking over here because I don't think I saw anything, I just felt there was something over here. And that's just wood panelling. If you can see the devices on the floor, the black boxes with the metal sticks coming out of them, can you set them off? All you need to do is go towards them. Could you do that for me, please? My name's Paul. I'm not here to harm you or disrespect you in any way. Just want you to try and do something for me if you can, please. That would be absolutely outstanding if you can. Please try as hard as you can, give me a sign.
I'm going to have a walk around and just get the feel of this place. This is, I mean, look in here. I know I like to show you things on the show, but look at this creepy doll. Look at that. There's creepy dolls everywhere. And you just get that feeling of creepiness. That's what you get. And I don't know where I'm going right now. I'm going to walk a little bit further in. Oh, this house here. This house was brought here brick by brick. This is an original house that was brought here. If we go inside, I mean, we can go inside, but let's just go through the door here. Is anyone, in fact, let's go in. Ready? Right, let's go in a sec, okay? Oops. Maybe not. Okay. It feels, when you're in here, it's very warm, for one, but it feels different. So you know when you've come in here, you've stepped into somebody's home. And I know this is a recreation, and some of the artefacts have been donated in here, but you feel like it's different. It doesn't feel like being on the street out there. If there's anyone in here, can you make a noise for me, a sound? Use your voice and communicate with me. It'd be great if you could make like a tapping noise in here. I can't see anything. Can you make a tapping noise? Throw something at me? Communicate with me. There was a noise, and a noise from the back here. I think that was a tap in response to my question. Was that you? Can you do it again for me, just one more time? Shh. Hello? Who are you? Oh, that's weird. Can you show yourself on this camera? Show yourself. There's some weird noises going on, and we're just trying to listen out for them. This is freaky.
Can you talk to me through that box? You've said a couple of things so far, near and move. Can you do something else for me, please? And there we go. Oh, you're joking. I don't know what it said, it went off. Reservation. Reservation, what does that mean? Is that seat reserved for somebody? I wish I knew what the other word said. Frigid. It's not that cold in here, in fact it's very, very warm. Frigid. It's very, very warm in here. I wouldn't mind if you wanted to drop the temperature a little bit. It is so warm. Please let me know you're here. Is this the abbot that's in here? Is it the abbot that laughed a little while ago? I cannot quite see the screen, so I'm just going to push that a little bit further back so that it balances. Okay, so that's on there now. So I can see it, I don't have to be right on it and I shouldn't miss anything. Please let me know you're here. Okay, just heard something.
Oh! Jesus. Whoa, let me get back in here. You would have seen that then. I don't know if that was supposed to happen or not, but the lights went out. And I've come in here because it feels safer. Oh my God. I don't like that. It's in here, there's like one lamp in here and it's just giving me that comfort factor, and I know I need to go outside right now. I'll have to go out. Okay. Let me turn this IR on a bit brighter so we can see what's going on here. Okay. Jesus! We had to have picked that up. That was like a like somebody hissed at me. As I exited the room, what sounded like a low-level hiss or whistle was heard. Clearly, someone or something wanted to make themselves known. Okay. Okay. Jeez. Clearly, I was not alone, and an actual spirit had used its voice to communicate with me. But who was it? I needed to investigate more. I hope we pick that up. I'll point it back out there and see if we can capture something. That was weird. Is anyone here? Hello? I heard that. Is anyone here? Can you come towards me if you're here? Move one of these items up here. Move one of these clothes on here if you can. Push one of them while I'm pointing the camera at them. Push one of these clothes, tops, one of these garments. I can hear footsteps behind me. I don't know if we're picking that up, but there's definitely footsteps coming from over here somewhere. I'm just trying to see if I can see. Obviously I can't see down there, it's that pitch black. Can you just see that light over there? Let's just have a look. Do you know where it sounds like it's coming from? That schoolroom. Where's that room? Oh! Oh my God! Oh, I don't know what to do. Oh, okay, thank you. Thank you. I'm pointing the camera over there. Let me turn it up. Oh, show yourself on this camera if that was you that just did that noise. Are you here with me? Walk in front of this camera. Thank you. Where is that coming from? Let's get this. Oh, it's this tin. There's a bloody funeral director's here. Oh. Let me just tap this. No? What the hell?
Did you do something then? It sounded soft, so it didn't sound like it was on the carpet. Can you do something again for me, please? Is that a stain? I can't tell, is that a stain? No. Oh, it's a coin. It's a coin. Now, I must admit I didn't see anything on the floor when I came in. And I can't bloody see this, to be honest. It doesn't feel like a 2p piece, and I can't quite tell what it is. End. End. What do you want me to end? Do you want me to stop doing what I'm doing? Do you want me to end this session? I'll make you a deal. If you do something in this room that I can see or hear, I will end this session right now. Just going back to this, I can't tell. I just can't tell what it looks like. An old coin. Looks like Britannia on there. I'll have to wait till I get there's some light. I can't tell right now. So I'm not sure if that's what I heard. I'm not sure if it was already there. I don't know. I honestly cannot say. So I'm going to put it in my pocket and I'll check it out later. I'll have a look at it in a bit. Please, if this is the Abbey, I would really, really like you to try as hard as you can to do something. If you don't want me in here, make a noise. Shouldn't be difficult on all this wood panelling to knock on the wall. Can you do that for me, please?
Right. Jesus. Okay. Let me just feel safer here, yeah? Hold on. Right, what's going on is something's tapping out there, and it's freaking me out a little bit because it's dark and I don't want to run anywhere. I've switched my torch on, and it's just come closer. I heard that. I don't know if we would have got that on camera, but there's a ting again outside, and it's getting closer to me, and I've just worked out what it is. I think I have. I keep thinking I'm working out what these noises are, right? And this is scaring the life out of me, but I think it's this. What the hell? It's not that, that's too... Sorry, I'm so scared at this moment in time. I'm just trying to see if there's anybody there. Could have been that, could have been the pipe. I just don't know. Oh my God. What I do know is that it's down here. Let's just go down, okay? Jesus. Now look, here comes the bloody funeral directors. Any of these moving? No. Huh! Huh! Why? These noises are just coming from everywhere. Every time I bloody move, that was down where I came from. Another ting and a tap. And then here, look. I don't know where these are coming from. Breathe, breathe. Ah! Jesus. Who would have heard that? Okay. Oh! Something touched me and the run went off. Right, okay, okay. I haven't been this scared for a while. This is weird. This is freaking weird.
Apart from the Alice box and possibly that coin, it seems a little bit quiet in here for me. But this is a huge, huge venue. There is so much to go at. So many different areas, and we're going to try and cover as much as we can tonight. But I would really, really appreciate it if you could just give me one little sign. Just go toward home. Home. Hoping you can see that. Home. Is this your home? Is this the abbot? This is the abbot's room. So this is probably his home. Am I correct? Is this your home? Am I in your home? Should I not be here? Ooh. Now, just as I spoke then, I heard something like a over here somewhere. I'm trying not to glare you out. I was talking and I thought I heard it. Oh, hopefully the audio's picked it up on the camera. Please, Abbot, I don't mean you any harm. I don't mean you any disrespect. How did you feel when King Henry's troops, soldiers came to ransack the monastery and all your monks had to flee for their lives? How did that make you feel? Levitation. Levitation. I feel like breaking out into a Roy Castle song now. Levitation's what you need. Linger. Who's lingering? Is it me? Am I lingering? Or are you lingering? Which one is it? Really appreciate it if you could give me one definite sign that you're here with me. I won't stay if you don't want me to, but you need to tell me. You need to say something to me. Just say, leave. Just set one of the devices off on the floor. Anything at all. I'm going to leave in a minute anyway, so you've got your wish, but I would really like for you to try and do one thing now. Anything at all, just to let me know. One big sign. Nothing here, so I'm going to move on to somewhere else, I think, because it's a little bit flat. So, oops, too bright. Okay, thank you.
This is, I just, you know when you think you see something behind you, I thought for a second there something was coming, and I feel like it, like Mark said in the interview, his words of advice will look over your shoulder. Well, I'm looking over my shoulder constantly just to keep a check, and I'm hearing noises, taps and footsteps. Something's following me. Let's just, before we go anywhere else, let's just go back into here. Okay. Is anything affecting anything in here? Right, let's have a look. Jesus, whoops, sorry. Here we go. I'll just keep that behind me. I'm pointing the torch behind me so you can see, because I'm so scared of something coming towards me. Are you here? Can you turn any of these lights off? Tap in this room and I'll leave. I promise you I'll leave. Please. Hey, make a noise for me. If you're still here with me, make a noise. Are you there? This place, man, is freaking weird. Just when you feel like it's safe to go somewhere, you feel like you need to get out. The hell's that noise now? What the heck? Somebody was walking or moving next to me. Who is this? Who are you? Speak to me, use your voice. Are you playing games? Who are you? I'm going to go and check some more areas out, because if it's going to be as active as this, it's going to be fantastic. So I'm going to head over and check some more. Oh! Sugar, the torch just went. And do you know what, right? This torch doesn't just go off, right? And it just went off, and I'm screaming like a girl, right? And I try not to do that, but stuff's happening. The torch just went off, and it just put me in pitch black darkness, and I'm hearing noises, and I don't like it. So I'm going to go find somewhere else to investigate, and hopefully we'll get some more results. And I just saw somebody walking down there. Look, I just saw somebody walking there. Right, I'm going to go and find somewhere else to go.